Hi guys, we are from mechanical department. So we are representing our project from Aditya College of Engineering and Technology. Our project name is Exoskelton arm. Here.
So guys, first of all, we have to know what is meant by exoskeleton arm. Exoskeleton arm, also known as hand suit, is a wearable mobile machine that is powered by a system of electric motors, pneumatics, levers, hydraulics, or a combination of technologies that allow for limb movement with increased strength and endurance. And coming to the type of actuator operating the exoskeleton arm, we have three different types. Namely, they are pneumatic actuator, hydraulic actuator, and a motorized actuator. But here in this case, we are going to use the third one, that is a motorized actuator. A motorized operating exoskeleton can be used in a workplace by a worker to decrease the work effort that is done manually. And also it can be used by a disabled person to support a fractured or a disfigured bone structure or a weak muscle. Coming to the fabrication part, the material that we use here is mainly aluminum. Aluminum is used because of its less weight as well as high load carrying capability. Coming to the manufacturing parts, some of the operating tools that we use here are drilling machine, grinding machine, welding, etc. Coming to the parts of exoskeleton, here the first part is shoulder support. It is used to support the two exoskeleton arms as well as for maintaining the stability of the body. And the next part is exoskeleton arm, which helps in supporting the forearm and also helps in picking up the load. And coming to the battery that we use here is 12 volt high voltage battery, which is enough to run the motor of this project. And coming to the motor is also a 12 volt high power motor, which is capable of lifting up the maximum load that is going to be tested in this project. And next we have Arduino Uno, which is also the microcontroller of this project, and it controls all the actuators that is used in this project. And for sensing device we use potentiometer. The function of the potentiometer is to convert the moment or the motion of the arm into the rotational motion of the motor through a microcontroller. And coming to the designing parts, we have assembled all the exoskeleton parts through CATIA. Here we have actuators, lead screw. Here we have arm case, which is linked to the shoulder support for the stability of the body. Here is how it looks like when you fit the real 3D model of the exoskeleton to a real human body.
So guys, here is how it looks like when we fit the exoskeleton on the real body.
Now I am going to explain how it will work in this total mechanism in a real body parts. So this is the exoskeleton manufacturing parts, which I am going to explain here. So this side is total actuators part, and I am putting some actuators also here. So how it will work, you can see it here. This is the 2 degrees of freedom here. In this part, we are going to put some mechanisms, screw jack mechanisms. By screw jack mechanism, by the threading only, we can put in the displacement of here. So this one is the first part and the second part. If we put the mechanism here, so by the displacement, it will be moved like this.
So the main aim of our project is to make this exoskeleton at the cheapest price possible, so that it can be used by anyone at affordable price whenever it is needed.